Liverpool take on Nottingham Forest at the City Ground in the Premier League for what should be a very, very interesting game. We've got Alan and my dad here on the call for what should be a very enthralling game to me. Last time out we lost 3-0 at Anfield. I think this time we're gonna reverse the roles. I think we're gonna win 3-0 this time.
Sure.
Come on.
It's still out. I know we haven't played well this season, but we're still the champions.
Yep.
Please, everybody, remember, look at the badge there. Look at the badge. I think we've turned a mini corner. I really do believe that. I think we're starting to, even some of the pundits are starting to say we get in the, I don't still think we're great. I think if Slot doesn't win the Champions League or qualify for Europe, I think his job's huge at risk at the end of the year. Winning the Champions League's a bit of luck. Is we've got to qualify for Champions League. It's a non-negotiable for the money. But I'm going for a Liverpool 2-0 win.
That's a valid
Yeah, I
prediction.
like that. Yeah, no, I like that. The thing is, Forest have been through a bit of turmoil. Yes, we did lose a 3-0 at home to them. I think we we haven't had a great run when we played them. I agree with you, Gav. I think we've turned a bit of corners, scoring a bit of goals. Salah seems to sort of finding a bit of form and flow in that. And Forest is in a relegation battle. They have to win. So I don't see them coming out and doing a low block. They've got quite a few attacking players. I really see them coming out and playing a bit of football, especially in front of their own home fans. And I think that might suit us. So I've gone bold here. I've gone for a 3-1 Liverpool win.
Whew.
Yeah, good
Well,
prediction.
if you do look at it in the full grand scheme, we have one of the worst records away to Forest ever. Like, I think we've won there like 3 times ever. One of them, the
Really?
Darwin Nunez winner in like the 100th minutes. One of my favorite moments.
Again, Darwin Nunes scored a goal. Yo.
Yeah, in the 100th minute there. I do hope there's going to be a certain player on the score sheet, one that will clinch the Ballon d'Or in October. I don't know who I might be talking about. I'm not actually sure who I'm talking about. But yeah, I'm hoping he'll get on the score sheet. I'm hoping we're going to play in the third kit because it's a really nice kit. I hope we do play in it. Yeah, it's exciting, this game, and I can't wait for it, really. Anything else you guys want to add?
And to rewind what you said there about Soboslai with Ballon d'Or, I don't think it's actually a joke. You know why? If we go on to win the Champions League, he's probably been the best midfielder in Europe.
He's the best in the world.
And right back, and left back, and centre back.
And number 10 and all that. Yeah. But you know, you've got to claim, we got to win Champions League. Then you've got to put his name in that hat. You have to.
For sure.
No, I think he's the next Liverpool captain, personally. I think his talk with David Ornstein that he's going to sign a new contract. They have to put him down. He has to go into the bracket of 340, 350 a week because Salah will leave and you got those funds. You cannot lose a player like Dominic. I think it's proven that you stick with somebody, even Wirtz is coming right. I think for the future, we're looking good. I really do. It's been a horrendous season, but Dominic is just robust. He's quick. He just keeps everything together. My personal opinion, I think McAllister might move on at the end of the season. I think there might be problems there, but we'll do that in another show. But I'm hoping we get 3 points away from home. We need it because we can't afford to actually drop too many more points. I think we've only got Chelsea and United left in the big four, but that's never really been our problem. It's always been the bottom guys.
Everton. Everton.
I think Forest have broken a record. No team has had 4 managers in one season. I mean, it's just
it's a shambles.
Yeah. And we got to trust the process at Liverpool. They've done what they've done. The owners have been amazing. We've been frustrated. Kick Slot out, kick everybody out. But yeah, I think Slot if he doesn't qualify for Champions League, it'll be it's not great. Yeah. And you can't guarantee to win the Champions League. Is it top 4, top 5, gents?
Depending on how English teams do.
Yes. Yeah, how many teams make it through this round? How many English teams will be in the next round? In the top 16, I think.
Last year there was 5, eh? That was the whole controversy with the 5. But still, you've got to play for the 4th position. I think we're good. I think it'll be Man City, Arsenal,
Villa,
Chelsea,
maybe.
ourselves, and Man United. Oh, sorry, Villa. I forgot Villa. So Villa is going to be a shootout. Yeah, one of the big guys are going to miss out.
Yeah.
I'm just hoping it's not us. Villa might fold. You don't know, but they're quite far ahead of us.
Yeah.
They're going to have to drop a few points.
I think by far
definitely.
whoever's going to miss out on the Champions League place, it's going to be between us, United, and Chelsea. But because we really congested now, I think there's only about 4 points between the three of us.
Mm. And there's a period, I think, if I check correctly, between the 2nd of May and the 9th of May, there's like this, say, 12-day period where Liverpool, United, Chelsea all play each other. So
Yeah.
that could be a big part of the league that early May.
When is that in May?
Yes, I think if I got to look correctly, between the 2nd and the 9th, that 2 weeks, there's like a 10 or 12-day period where Liverpool play Chelsea or United, and United play Chelsea and us. So there's a big bottleneck at the part of the league there. So that's a big weekend there.
With Chelsea playing Burnley, if there's some mad thing that Burnley do go to Stamford Bridge and get all 3 points, and we can get all 3 of Forest, we will go into a Champions League position.
Yeah,
but
and then we got
it's obviously highly unlikely. But if Chelsea can even drop points, that would be huge for us.
Yeah.
I think they will, as they all go in the Champions League. All of us are going to have to be wary. I'm just worried about our Champions League draw. Have you seen who we can get?
Yeah, not good.
I just think this Champions League format's wrong. Because
Bring on Atletico!
No, but you don't get rewarded if you finish in the top 8. You should be. Like the Champions League used to be first, second. I think even Arsenal could get a tough draw. I think the format's not right, but anyway. Yeah, it is what it is. And these ribbons won't be our ribbons at the end of the season, but they're not going to be red either. They're not going to be. They're not going to be Arsenal. The bottom jobs. I can't handle watching their podcast and all they say. Saka's better than Salah, and Saka's better than this one. They were even doing Lee Dixon the other day, and Lee Dixon was saying that Rice is better midfielder than Scholes, Lampard, Gerrard. I was like, my buddy.
They've lost the plot. They've honestly lost the plot. Yeah, they've lost the plot.
Arsenal guys are, they going to be going to the toilet a lot in the next few weeks because there's going to be changing their underpants because I think there's going to be problems. Yes, but we still got this, and I'm hanging on to this.
I've also been a big advocate this season just because of the way we're playing about slot out. And you guys all know I'm quite verbal about that. But also I was watching somebody was saying the amount of controversy that's been around our club this season with Diego Jota, new players, Isak breaking his leg, the amount of injuries we've had, Salah having a bit of fallout and whatever. So I'm actually waiting for him to have a full squad. Like to have, all right, this is my fully fit squad. And then, but I still think if he doesn't win anything this season, I still think they're going to change manager. I think they'll let him go. I think you can't be Premier League champions for Liverpool, and the next season you don't win anything.
Yeah,
I don't think that's good enough.
Didn't happen to Klopp though?
It did. But the thing is, we knew that his style of football. We know we had the horrendous injuries, and then we still ended up making Champions League at least.
Champions League's non-negotiable for me.
Yeah, that's non-negotiable. Yeah.
But even that season was nowhere near as big as a horror season as this season's been. We still did decent in those competitions.
And not in that, he had a depleted squad. He was getting major injuries where we still have got top-class players that are fully fit.
Yeah, and the difference is Klopp didn't have that money to spend. He only spent about 400 million in his tenure as Liverpool manager.
Yeah.
Slots spent more than him in one transfer window.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if Arsenal don't win the league, they spent $1 billion. And they're not going to win the Champions League. So, interesting. But I don't want either one to win, a Man City or them. But I can tell you, Man City know how to do it. With all their money, they're going to... I'll put him... My prediction for the Premier League is City will win it. I think it'll be Guardiola's last season. I think he's going to go out and then you're going to see a transformation at their club.
Yeah.
Because I think, But whoever comes in there, at least I know they've got money.
Yeah, well, that's for us, yeah. And adios.
Okay, guys, have a good weekend, Cape Town. Be good.
There we go.
Up your